Good boy.
Oh, Diesel, you're so tired. Hey buddy, you're toast.
It's been a busy day so far. So hey guys, we are camping in our new camper. Stoked. Got it last week from Edmonton. Kyle did all the hard work, secured the purchase, picked it up in Edmonton, and brought it home. And then it was my job to fill it with love. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, we are just trying it out this weekend. We are in Douglas Provincial Park. Secured a spot last minute. One of the good ones actually, which was still free. So that was pretty sweet. We're right next to the shower house with running water bathrooms, which is, I think there's only 2 of those on the campsite. The rest of them are outhouse style bathrooms. So we really lucked out there. We're right on the main Trans-Canada Trail, which actually cuts through the park, which is really nice. We got to go down to the water this morning with Diesel, took a walk there, went down to the store, which is on the campsite. I think there's a restaurant here somewhere, but we haven't found it yet. But overall, a really nice campsite. Really blew our minds that the wood is free. There's a wood pile by the entrance. You just go and pick it up, and as much as you want throughout the weekend. So that's been nice. We had our breakfast on the fire this morning. Some eggs, hash browns, and bacon. And I forgot a spatula, so we had to flip them with a wooden spoon and metal tongs. So Kyle's got some footage of that, hopefully. But overall, we just wanted to stay close enough to home that we can test it out without getting stranded too far away from home if anything went wrong or if we forgot anything major. But so far, so good. We think we have everything we needed so far. We forgot a couple of things, but all very minor in nature. We lucked out on the site across the way as well, right across the little trail, in that the couple there, they're super nice. We had them over for a fire last night. Their dog gets along really well with Diesel. They've been playing a ton, hence why he is racked out right now as we're recording. But that's kind of the way the weekend's been going, just nice and slow. I had a nap this morning, and then this afternoon Kyle had a nap, and we're just chilling. So a little bit of a weekend to be had yet. Hopefully a fire, and then we're gonna have a challenge with the neighbors across the way with, we brought bocce ball and they brought cornhole, and I think she's a champion of sorts with cornhole. She was in a league or something, so we'll see how that goes. Comment below if you've played cornhole before, if you even know what I'm talking about. I think it's beanbag toss is another way of saying it, but so we figured we'll do a little bit of a tour as to what was our priorities, what we already have set up and really well established. And then we're looking for more options and opinions. If you have any tips or tricks that are must-haves in your camping experience, let us know below. We're definitely looking for some sort of organization, storage, cubby, organizing shelves and whatnot, just because every inch matters when you're in a truck camper like this. But I'll start right behind me with the bed. Sleep. That's the whole reason we got the truck camper, because we've been tenting, we've been sleeping in the enclosed trailer on an air mattress, and when we're riding, which we're not this weekend was more about the camping experience, but when we're riding, we get pretty beat up. It's late nights, early mornings, and sleep is vital. So the very first thing we bought was I think it's 2-inch cooling gel technology mattress topper, which is super comfy. So that went really well last night. We brought the duvet in from the house, which is a king size on a camper queen bed, so that we're not fighting for the bedding, especially with Diesel sleeping up there with us. Surprisingly, a lot of room. Didn't feel cramped at all last night. The only thing that we would do different is we think we slept with our head at the wrong end. We realized this morning there is a little bit of a slope that way. So we woke up with some headaches, probably from the blood rushing to our heads this morning. So we're gonna maybe give that a flip tonight and see if that goes better for us. Number 1 priority was the bed. Number 2, coffee. I researched this so much. I read articles, I watched videos online, and it came down to 2 options for us because Kyle's not a fan of the French press. We'll just wait for the Kubota to drive by. The campground staff are amazing so far, by the way. The service staff, the COs, they drive by, give you a little wave. They're making sure everyone's not too rowdy and dogs are on leashes and whatnot, so that's been great. But back to coffee. The French press, Kyle finds there's some grinds that get stuck in it a little bit, so I looked into a percolator. I've read pros and cons about it. Filters being needed, the coarse grind, it just seemed complicated. So I actually took out the innards this morning and just used it as a kettle on the stove here. So that was still an option if we're trying to make coffee in bulk, but ultimately what we came down to was this pour over coffee. It was super cheap. I think it was less than $10 at Walmart. You just put the filter in here. It's number 2 filter. It did come with a few, but we bought a box anyways. And you just pop this on top of your thermos. So we have the Yeti mug, just goes right on it, a scoop of coffee, 2 cups of water, and you just pour it through. Our first trial this morning with this, I poured it through too fast, and the weight of the water, I guess, pushed it through to the cup and through the grinds a little bit faster than usual, so it was a little bit light. And then this afternoon when I made our post-nap coffees, we poured the water through quite a bit slower and more evenly, and the coffee was a lot better. It was a lot stronger. So tip that we already figured out. So this is our priority number 2, because being tired on the trails sucks. So yeah, got my first non-stick cast iron pan as well, which I seasoned this morning. Oh, we had it on the fire for breakfast and I did not wipe it down on the bottom. Just go to war here for a second. But I have no idea what I look like now. Great.
Exactly like you think.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Sick. I regret everything.
Oh, that is not coming off.
No?
Yeah, it's getting worse.
Sweet.
That's a little better. You're back from war.
Yeah. So got that sorted out. Now that we have the 2 priorities, coffee and bed, covered, I think I'll do a quick once over of the rest of our setup. First time camping with it, so again, we're just looking for options. If you have tips, tricks, recommendations, especially if you have experience with a truck camper. So yeah, we'll start behind me. We've got the kitchen. This isn't storage, it's just kind of an access panel. So I keep going to open it to throw stuff in there and it's not usable space, unfortunately, which thankfully we have a little screw to prevent that from happening. But overall, everything works great. Hot water on demand. Just did some dishes with Kyle. Thanks for drying. And yeah, stove, 2-burner, propane. We have a storage spot up here for a microwave, but we opted to go without just because we can heat everything up on the fire or the stove. And with the 120 volt outlet up there, it'd be a really good storage space for the camera gear and all the charging stuff. So we'll be able to set up a charge station up here. Probably get some levels up here, some racks or anything, just to kind of maximize the use of the space. But overall, we're pretending like this doesn't exist right now until we get it set up. Otherwise, access panel here for the 12 volt battery, which is conveniently tied into the truck. So we have the dongle or the shore cable or whatever outside, and Kyle's truck, well, our truck, I guess. The truck has a inverter outlet, so we're able to plug the camper directly into the truck and recharge it when we turn it on or when we're driving around. So that's convenient enough there. The remote for the jack stands is in there as well. And then the rest of it's pretty common stuff. All of our outdoor stuff, Advil for the morning after, kind of probably be priority number 3. Bug stuff, sun stuff, fire stuff, you know, cooking utensils, that's all kind of in here. So far, I think we have everything we needed, except for that spatula I was mentioning. Dishes. This space I definitely want to sort out before our next camping event in terms of the depth is really good. There's a lot of space, but it's hard to access things in the back. And I was forced to kind of stack things this time. And if I get kind of some shelving set up in there, I won't have to maneuver for access to the back things, hopefully. So if you have any tips or tricks there, I'm tracking. It's pretty messy in here. Otherwise, dry food in there, cold food in here. The fridge is a lot bigger than we thought. It's been working really, really well so far. I like these little kind of plastic inserts that hold things where they need to go. Obviously, we have our apple juice up here, which is convenient, and then the little freezer, which of course it can't go anywhere without ice cream. So
what is that there on the Yeti?
this right here.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
our Mainville ATV sticker.
Oh,
Yeah, you can get them online right now.
really?
Get them while supplies last. Just kidding, we have
Crazy.
so many, but get them while supplies last. So yeah, no, super convenient. It's a Dometic, so obviously everyone in the camping community knows that's 3-way, 12 volts, 120, and propane. Propane being the best of the 3 options. What's convenient is it has an automatic function, so it'll kind of choose the best setting for what your situation is, if you're driving, if you're parked, if your propane's on or not. So super easy, hot water on demand, super convenient. Lastly, we have some cubbies. So we have a cubby in the bottom, which is open. We just tend to throw our footwear in there right now. Not sure if that's what we're going to keep using the space for. Got Diesel's stuff, his bowls underneath the table so we don't run into it. Some extra food for him up there. I got that at Walmart in the pet aisle. I just found it by accident actually. And it's super convenient because it's nice and thin. It's the right amount of food for about a weekend, maybe 4 or 5 days. And you can just pour it into the bowl. So kind of perfect for our needs right now. Otherwise, just random stuff in here right now. It's probably going to evolve as we use it more, but I figured I'd use the I figured I'd use it for bigger stuff: sweaters, jackets, blankets, bowls, coffee, just the big stuff that's easier to access through there rather than digging through it for
And the
other
last
stuff.
corner is where I'm sitting.
Yeah.
Diesel's making a mess of the swamp.
Oh my God. Yeah, he went for a swim this
The material
morning.
on this is super, like, you can wipe that down. It's not an issue. I actually really like this corner. Very easily, you can put a couple people here, play some cards, do your thing. It is a truck camper. You're not going to blow anyone's mind with these things, but for what we do, I think the convenience is there. And
The windows are a really nice touch.
yeah, this corner is really fun. These campsites are kind of cool too, because when you're parked, you can literally see everyone and kind of moving about, and our little campsite. And it's been a lot of fun. So we still have a lot more to do today, I think, and I think this has been a really good shakedown. There's probably still more and more we're going to learn and how we work camping. We've never camped this way, you know, so it's pretty cool.
It's the first time we camp without riding, actually, which is a nice change of pace, funny enough.
Our neighbors, I think, are inviting us for that game of cornhole, though. So
Nice. Okay, cool. So we will see you next time. Up for me?
yeah, cheers.
Water.
Yeah. Not bad, wife.
Thank you.
Where are you going, dog? Heading out?
He's like, yeah, you coming?
Why don't you come stay inside?
Come on up.
Come lay down. You lay down, no begging.
He's like, I never get to sit at the table.
Lay down, Diesel.
Lay down. Jeez. Chatty Cathy over here.
Not bad.
Thanks for making it.
I'll make it every time as long as you clean it.
I wash, you dry?
What say ye? Yeah, I'll dry.
Thanks.
That's it. Okay. Want some more?